Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Hope that you guys are doing okay. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. Okay. So I wanted to talk about, I'm gonna do a little quick video. I'm trying to make it like 10 minutes because I'm up working and it's 12:21 in the morning, and I'll be up for another few hours trying to finish a report. But I want to talk about Orange Mountain Quit has a court date tomorrow, okay? And let me see if I could pull it up. I be trying to pull it up without showing. Okay, his stuff is not showing his personal information, okay? Um of course he'll be in Division 10, Criminal Court Division 10 tomorrow in Judge Jennifer Mitchell's courtroom. Okay. And of course, he's still facing the same charges in their felony A's. Conspiracy, first degree, and criminal attempt. Okay. But as of right now, he's out on bond. Let me see what bonding company. Okay, Tiger Bonding Company made that bond for him. Yeah. Now, it could be rescheduled because a lot of their court cases and stuff, lawyers do it all the time. It's not really saying why he's got to go to court. I guess it says for just the report date, okay? And the judicial officer is the judge is Jennifer Mitchell, 9 o'clock. It says it right here. Judicial officer, that's the judge. For those of you I don't know what judicial officer means. That's the judge, okay? If you look at 11:2, he was supposed the judicial officer was Lee Coffey. Y'all see that was canceled. Reason duplicate, they canceled it. Recusal, of course. So now he'll be in Division 10. Okay. It's gonna be interesting because I think Straight Drop's attorney felt like you know that Judge Coffey was real lenient on Govan and them. And I don't think that he wanted it. Even though the other attorneys did not say anything, they know that their clients don't stand a chance. So they understand that it is better to work with the prosecutors. Straight Drop's attorney practices more so in Nashville and in those little small towns up there around Nashville. He does not come to Memphis a whole lot. Okay. He used to practice in Memphis. He was the assistant district attorney. So that's why he was able to come in and start poking little holes. And I really believe that he was hoping that they would not because Judge Coffey would not, remove himself from the case. I think he was hoping that the appellate judges would not, because that would have been grounds. They could have really played with that, right? They could have really played with that. Judge Coffey had grounds to and the authority to take Straight Drop's phone privileges away. He just needed to hold a hearing with him and his lawyer to let them know that, right? So that was a small oversight. And so he used that I guess he used it to his advantage, but he really put the cart before the horse because he was really hoping that I don't think he felt like the appellate court would remove him, and that would have been grounds to throw up, to throw the case out for prejudice, that he's been doing this to my client. If he had waited, just like Player Code was saying, if he had waited and put that in his back pocket, he could have really played with that, right? He could have tried to ask for he mistried anything. But hey, he did what he needed to do so that they can keep paying him their money. And I ain't mad at him, because the defense attorneys are there to make money and make a damn ass out of the people that's paying it to them, right? Because we already know, and the prosecutors are not bothered by it. They understand whatever courtroom that they in, okay? Because court cases get moved around a lot. When the trial starts, who's to say that they won't move it again? I don't see any reason why they would, but sometimes that happens, especially if she has a fully loaded docket. They might move the case right before the trial to another judge whose load is not as heavy. You know what I mean? If they do that, right? But as it stands right now, he's supposed to go to court. If he don't if they reschedule his court case, it don't mean a damn thing. They've been rescheduling those court cases. You know what I mean? They ain't got no judge. They got a judge. It's right there. Okay, it's right there. It's showing Judge Jennifer Mitchell, courtroom 10. So if his case is rescheduled, it don't mean nothing. It don't mean, all she got to do is look at why he's coming to court tomorrow. She ain't got to go over the whole damn trial. As a matter of fact, it ain't for her to go over the whole trial. The trial hadn't even started, as a matter of fact. She just needs to look at what is presented before her tomorrow, right? Read the notes and make a decision on whatever he's coming for at that point, and not put the cart before the horse. And as a matter of fact, he ain't even got a trial date yet. Right? So I'm sure a lot of those notes have been passed on to her. Okay, she does this every day. That is her job. Okay, so she wouldn't need 15, 20 years to look at stuff. Her job is to move right along. If she can't handle the caseloads of what comes into her courtroom to make a decision, then she wouldn't be on the bench, right? But it's going to be interesting. We know Orange Mound quit. They say the last time he was in Coffey's courtroom, Coffey was giving him slack. And I think that's another reason why Straight Drop's attorney was having issues. He thought that Judge Coffey was too prosecutor friendly. Like I said before, the only thing that kind of bothers me about Judge Jennifer Mitchell is that she comes from the public defender's office, and she's always been a defense attorney. So we want to make sure that she's not defense attorney friendly. Okay, only. Okay. But I hear that she's very fair and firm, So we're going to see if Straight Drop's attorney is going to go in there trying to bully that black woman, because we saw he tried to bully Judge Coffey, didn't have no respect for him. But he don't act like that in the courtroom of a lot of his peers, a lot of those white judges up there in the mountains, okay, around Nashville. His demeanor is completely different. He's taken on quite a few high profile cases, and every one of them got life. Okay. So he makes his money. So, I don't know if it was, death was presented before them unalive. That's what we have to say on here. I don't know if them being unalive was presented and he got them life instead of that, but I'm telling you, they all got life. So at this point, Straight Drop, at this point, Straight Drop has not been presented with Straight Drop has not been presented with any, he's with the death penalty, right? Not at this point. But we don't know what's gonna all come out, in the end. We don't. When you talk about almost 1 million pages, it ain't no telling. People want to get out. People want to go home. So I'm sure they know about some stuff and working on some stuff that we don't even know about. That's in addition to Young Dolph's case. Okay. So it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, Orange Mound quit, has a court date tomorrow. As I've always said, when people say, well, I've said it from day one. Well, they say Quet was the mastermind. I said, I never believed that. I never believed that he was the mastermind. For somebody to sit down and say that he was the one, the conception and the idea was conceived in his brain to take young Dolph out. I don't believe that. Do I believe he played a part in it? Yeah, I do. I don't believe he's innocent. His hands is in it some kind of way. He just was not the ring leader. We all know that, right? Do I think he paid for it? No, I don't think he paid for it. I never did. Did he get his hands on some of the money? Now that's possible. But I don't think that he paid for it out of his pocket. It went above him, right? So, like I said, when people sitting up talking about, Orange Mound quit, they dropped the ball. How they dropped the ball when he still got the same charges. Now, if the charges were thrown out, I would say that they dropped the ball. I would say that. If his attorney was filing the motion for the whole case to be thrown out, because since Straight Dropping Cornelius is so innocent, I wonder why their attorneys, they got high profile attorneys, why haven't they filed motions for their case to be thrown out based on lack of evidence? Because they can't. Straight Drop attorney said what he said. I'm ready to go to trial with what they think they got on my client. Okay, well, if they ain't got nothing, why don't he could have been filing stuff. He got the opportunity to do it now. The trial hadn't started. They lack of evidence. We don't even need to go to trial. I want all of this thrown out, and for my client to go free. He can do that. He can do that. But you know why he ain't did it? Because he can't do it. None of them can. Cornelius was having court dates back to back talking about bond hearings, and they were always rescheduled, and then it just went away. What happened with that? I mean, if Quet out on bond, Jamarcus is out on bond, how come Cornelius ain't out on bond? He could have went into hiding with like the rest of them. If he's so innocent, why isn't he out on bond? That stuff went away because he can't get out because they got too much evidence on him. Okay. But yeah, we're going to see, hopefully, Judge Mitchell will allow the cameras and stuff to be in her courtroom. So we'll see. We'll definitely see, as it relates to this, hey, I just want to see Young Dolph get justice in totality. I think the majority of the people would, when people say, well, if it was Yo Gotti, y'all wouldn't feel the same way. Yes, we would. We would want justice in totality. When somebody is heinously gunned down, just like Young Dolph, like Young Dolph was, that was evil on so many levels. So whoever and everyone that was involved in that, we want to see them rot. They got to pay. They did that to that boy and then want to troll. It's just evil on so many levels. These folks so sick. And so God gonna make a lot of them pay for what they put into the atmosphere. Because when they did that to him, they released something very demonic into the atmosphere. And it's not right. It's just evil on so many levels. Just evil on so many levels. So anyways, you guys, yeah, we're gonna see. I don't know if they've already asked her, but sometimes you find out the date of if they're gonna allow cameras to be in the courtroom. I know reporters are allowed in. She might say, no, you can come in and bring your pen and pad and then report on it afterwards, but hopefully she won't. Hopefully she won't, and then we'll get the opportunity to see if there's any impartiality, for either side, or if she's just strictly fair. And hopefully, she is, right? Hopefully she is. But anyways, y'all, yeah. Orange Mound Quet is supposed to be in courtroom 10 tomorrow in Judge Mitchell's courtroom, criminal court 10. And he's on the docket as of right now. Sometimes If the attorney was going to, if it was going to be rescheduled, they would have rescheduled it today. His attorney would have gotten it rescheduled today, and we would have seen that. But of course, he could do that in the morning, I guess. I'm not sure, but I'm sure they're wanting to get the feel. I don't think they'll reschedule. I would be surprised, although they might want to get a feel of the atmosphere as it relates to how this new judge is going to act. She's not, those lawyers, they have clients. Those are not the only clients that they have, with the exception of Straight Drop's attorney, and I'm sure he may know her, but he's been practicing in Nashville. All of those attorneys have been in her courtroom because I'm sure all of their the clients that they have, they've been in every courtroom, every criminal courtroom, and every general sessions courtroom that they have. And plus, they're all lawyers, so they're all really familiar with each other, right? So we're gonna see. I would be interested to see. I'm interested in seeing it, but like I said, I don't know if they'll reschedule. Try to reschedule the court date, because I think they all want to see, at least put their foot in the water to try to check the temperature of that particular courtroom. Hey, I know I'm definitely interested, right? But anyways, y'all, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Okay, that's definitely what I wanted to talk about. But um, do I think that Orange Mountain Quet is gonna get off? Quet's situation is a I guess a delicate situation. You know what I mean? I don't know what to uh think about it. Do I think that there's a travesty of justice as it relates to him being out on bond? No, I don't. I think justice is moving along the way that it should, through my eyes. Okay. Through my eyes, I do. I think things are happening the exact way they should. And the reason I know that is because when you look at Quet's charges, he still got the same charges. Okay. People saying they let him out because they ain't got nothing on him. That's a damn lie. Hell, if that's the case, they have all the drop the charges, so the attorney would have made file a motion to have the charges thrown out. That ain't happened. He got a high profile attorney. How come that had not happened? Right? It's because it can't happen, right? But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App, okay? I'll talk with you guys later.